Hi creators, I'm Ashley. I'm the Creator Community Manager here at YouTube, and I'm so excited to be here today to chat with you about building your channel brand. We just wrapped up the Build Your Channel Brand Bootcamp, so we're here for an in-depth discussion, a Q&A just for you about this particular subject. So today we'll go over why your brand matters and how to hook your audience in with your channel trailer, the importance of uploading consistently, and then we'll take a deep dive into some recent product updates that can help you with your channel, and then we'll have a live Q&A at the end. If you haven't already, be sure to ask your questions in the creator community. The link is in the description below, and you can also ask them in the live chat. And I see the live chat has already started getting a lot of comments, so hello to everybody. I saw shout outs to Atlanta and Colombia and the UK and all over, so hello to everybody. Make sure that you ask your questions below, and we'll definitely get to them at the end of the stream. So first I want to chat about why your brand matters. The first thing you want to think about when branding your channel is how the viewer will experience and interact with your content. So a typical user flow on YouTube is a viewer will search for your video or search for a particular type of content, or they'll find your video in the suggested video feature. In that, they may discover your video for the very first time or discover you as a content creator for the first time. If your content is something that they find interesting, the next logical step is that they'll click on your name and that'll open up your channel page. So at this point, the branding could be the difference between you having a viewer look at your video only once or converting someone into a loyal subscriber. You have to think about your channel page as a storefront. So some things you want to consider. First is to focus on the content itself. Your brand should correspond with the type of content you want to produce. You want it to convey the essence of what a viewer can expect from you as a creator. The second thing is you want to make sure you keep it familiar. Branding yourself and representing your channel in a very simplistic format. So if you're a DIY creator, you don't want tech stuff all over your channel. Make sure it correlates with everything. And the third thing is to make it discoverable. Branding should make it easy for a viewer to recognize you across social. So make sure that you're using consistent titles and descriptions, and make sure that your presence is discoverable across all formats. So that includes your watermark, your branding, your thumbnail, and so on. The next thing I want to chat with you about is your channel trailer. So channel trailers are really important to hooking a first-time viewer in as a subscriber or a loyal fan. Think of your channel trailer as a mini commercial for your commercial or brand. The first things you want to consider is assume that the viewer has never heard of you before. Introduce them to what you have to offer and tell them why they should subscribe. The second thing is to keep it short. Across social and on the web, people have a very short attention span. So you want to make sure that you're able to pitch them with the great things about your channel very quickly. It should tell your visitors who you are, what your content is like, and when they should expect a new upload from you. And you should make sure that you remember, before you get started, plan out your video. Think about who your audience is, and then write out the script and write out the creative before you get started. So you make sure that you put in everything that you want to about yourself as a creator and about the brand that you're creating for yourself. The next thing is about uploading consistently. This is extremely important as a content creator. Developing a consistent uploading schedule lets a viewer know what to expect from you and when. So think about yourself. You probably have a favorite television show on TV, and you know that it comes on every Wednesday night at 8 p.m., let's say. And so you're ready, popcorn snacks in hand, on your couch, ready to see that favorite television show. You want people across YouTube to have that same experience with you. So you want them to know that every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m., you as a creator are uploading a new video, and then they can come at their leisure when they're on YouTube to come and watch your video because they know there's something new from you because it's Tuesday or Thursday. So make sure you look at things from an audience perspective as you continue to adapt your content. A good rule of thumb is to aim to publish a video at least once a month, and if you can, at least once to twice per week. And make sure that you're releasing it on set days and put that in your channel branding. So if you're releasing new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, put that in your channel banner. And audiences really like structure to know when you're releasing content, but be sure to be flexible so that when new trends, viral videos, and breaking news comes out, if your content lends itself to it, you'll be able to publish a video in a timely fashion that doesn't necessarily correspond with your regularly scheduled updates. And if you upload a lot of videos at once, if you create a lot of videos at one time, be sure to space that out instead of publishing them all at one time. So that your fans are not overwhelmed by the content and you have something consistently to put out over a good period of time. The really important thing about consistent uploading is to make sure that you communicate your schedule. You make sure that you're communicated in your videos, in the description, on your channel art, in your channel trailer, in the about section, and anywhere else that the audience will look. A good tip is if you publish less often, you can still engage with your fans with other activities that require less effort than a fully produced video. So consider creating video series that are interactive. You can feature viewers' questions or comments, for instances, and also activities such as liking someone else's video, posting a video comment, or making a playlist can also, boost your channel up to your viewers or subscribers. Adjust your channel settings in the channel setting feature and to discover what activities that you want to publish to your viewers. And remember that multiple actions such as liking, commenting, and doing things across YouTube can aggregate in a single post. So you want to make sure that you space those things out so that viewers are always getting notifications of you. And the last thing that I want to discuss as it relates to your brand is to remember these 6 brand gazer principles. Make sure that you're uploading consistently. Be sure to be different and carve out your niche, and stick with the things that you absolutely love about the content that you create. And whatever you love to do, figure out what works in that and repeat that and do more of it. Create unique assets like watermarks, channel art that a viewer would immediately recognize not only on your channel but across social. And always be open to new opportunities. As a content creator, you are very influential across the media and across digital spaces. So make sure that you're open to new opportunities that may come your way. And if you have more questions about branding, particularly about your channel brand, make sure that you leave them in the community. Again, the description is below, or put them in the live chat and we'll answer them at the end. So now we're going to move on to feature updates. So the first feature update I want to talk about is end screens. So if you haven't heard, we said goodbye to annotations and we said hello to end screens. And end screens are a great way to prompt viewers to subscribe, watch your next video, link to your merchandising site, and do even more. For years, creators used annotations, but they took a lot of effort to set up and they didn't work on mobile. And over 50% of YouTube views come from phones, tablets, and other mobile devices. So we really needed to solve this problem. And with end screens, we solved it. So make sure, if you haven't already, check out end screens. Use the Help Center to find out exactly how to use it if you haven't already. And also check out the community to see how other creators are using it as well. Next, we want to talk about the Creator Studio app. If you haven't downloaded this, you're definitely missing out. The Creator Studio app now has data cards that give you insights specific to your channel. So you can go in, it'll analyze your channel analytics and give you recommendations on things that you should do based upon your particular analytics. So if you see a huge spike in your channel views or you see a huge dip, the analytics within Creator Studio will say, here's what you did, here's how it worked, here's how the viewer viewed it, and here are some suggestions on how to make it better. And they'll also link out to educational content so you can get a much more deep dive into how to make your channel better, specifically based upon your analytics. So if you haven't downloaded it already, make sure you go to the Play Store or the App Store to do so. The next thing is really fun. It's the creator comment feature. So your relationship with your community is really what makes YouTube unique. Your fans have a really close-knit bond with you, in your content. And we realized that, and we wanted to create something really special, not only for you, but for your fans as well. And so some of the new things that we're doing with creator comment features is you now have the ability to pin a comment to the top. So instead of maybe trolly comments going to the top, you can pick out something really great, something from a loyal fan who's been around for a while, and pin that to the top of your page, into the top of your feed. The next thing that you can do is heart somebody. So heart a comment. So if somebody says something that you really like or really love, you can do that. And then the next thing that I want to highlight is creator usernames. So when you make a comment, your username will be in another color. So creators will specifically know, or viewers will specifically know, that you as the creator responded, and be able to distinguish that easily from other viewers' comments. And then I want to talk about the paid promotion disclosure. So as I said before, YouTube creators are among the most influential voices in media today. Since brands increasingly recognize the value of the connection creators have with their fans around the world, they're invested in collaborations to reach their viewers in interesting and authentic ways. At the same time, viewers appreciate transparency when brands and creators collaborate on paid promotions, such as product placements, sponsorships, and endorsements. While there are a variety of ways for you to tell that you have a paid promotion, you can simply say it in your video. We launched a really easy way to simply check a box in your video manager to say that this is a paid promotion. The paid promotion disclosure, as it's linked here, will show up for about 10 seconds, and that gives that transparency to your audience that this is a paid promotion content. And it also notifies YouTube, as we've asked creators to do, that you're having a paid promotion. This only helps us to understand where this should be placed within videos. So if it's a paid promotion, it wouldn't go in our kids app, but we'll serve up other ads that are more prominent to that doesn't conflict. So if you're interested in learning more about that, definitely go to the Help Center. We have a lot of information on that. Simply search for paid promotion. If you don't know how to get to the Help Center, I know I mentioned that a few times, we'll get to that at the end. But right now it's time for Q&A. So first, I'm going to go into the community. Again, if you haven't already asked your questions, be sure to go in the community to do so, or go in the live chat and we'll answer it. So the first question I'm pulling up from the community is from YK Media. Basically saying, I post about different subjects. How can I build a brand when videos are on different subjects? So what I would say is find out first what you're passionate about. If you have a particular niche, I would definitely focus on that. So we talked about that with the brand gazer principles. Find out what you love and do more of it. So if you're just on YouTube just to figure out what it means to be a brand creator, you can definitely do discoverability that way. But I'm sure you have something in particular that you love. And if you have a few things, figure out how those things connect and try to make that logical connection on your page. If you're doing multiple things, make sure that you're putting them in separate playlists. So if you're doing news, if you're doing vlogs, and you're doing DIY, make sure those things are in different playlists. So for those people who are only interested in one aspect of it, they can easily go to your channel and find those things. D-Dog asks, what's a good way to reach a bigger audience? What advice would you give to a YouTuber that's only getting 10 to 35 views on a video that they've worked really hard on? So what I would tell you is to really be authentic to yourself. The views will eventually come when you're really passionate about the videos that you make. Definitely go into the Creator Academy platform and learn about great thumbnails, great titles and descriptions. That'll help your videos to become more discoverable. But really making the great content that people are looking for and that they love. Always look at, when you're looking to get more views and more subscribers, think of things from an audience perspective. And if an audience would type this word in to find that content that you're looking for, make sure that you're adding that in the tags and the titles. So always think of things from an audience perspective first, and then make sure that you're doing what you love on top of that. Crazy Dago says, I've been following all the guides and lessons within the YouTube Creator Academy. Good start. I've amassed one of the largest YouTube creator collabs ever, consisting of over 15 YouTube content creators, and we produce a live show every Friday. My question is, how do we get the attention of a YouTube creator manager or representative? That's a great question. So we have a ton of creators in the YouTube ecosystem, and we have a ton of great people, not a ton, but we have a number of great people here at YouTube who are able to help with creators one-to-one. And that's our channel, that first starts off with our channel consultation program. So you first have to have 10,000 subscribers to participate in our channel consultation program. You can find out more about that on the Creator Hub. I'll get to that link a little bit later in the lesson, but yeah, definitely go and check out our channel consultation program. Put in your information, and once you reach 10,000 subscribers, if you're not there already, we'll have someone reach out to you and give you some specific one-on-one channel consultation specifically to your brand. So Anise Consulting says, how can I get an admin person to assist me in developing my YouTube channel without giving them the passwords to all of my accounts? It seems they would have a lot of access. So yeah, so you definitely can give people channel management to help moderate it. So figure out what you need moderation for. So if it's just comment moderation, you can very easily do that without giving up access to your passwords or anything of the sort. So check out our help center for that. If you're looking for it to help with channel managers without giving up your password, be sure to look into brand accounts. So go into the help center, look up brand accounts, and see all the details about what permissions you can give folks to go into your back end of the community. Dave We Like says, I love to know what the new minimum of subscribers is needed to be able to stream on mobile. Also, if there's a particular mobile OS. So that's a really great question, Dave, and it's definitely at a good time. So we've actually just launched mobile live streaming to creators over 1,000 subs. So if you're there already, at first we launched it to higher tier creators, and now we've expanded it out just this week, I believe. So if you have over 1,000 subs, you'll be able to check out mobile live, and you'll be able to do that from any of your mobile devices. So now I will take questions from the live chat. Tiffany says, is making channel trailers necessary, as I see bigger YouTubers don't make them? It's definitely not a requirement, but it certainly helps. So if you think of yourself as a brand, and think of yourself as making content as a television show. You're more inclined to watch television shows after you've seen the commercial for the upcoming show, or after you've seen some type of channel trailer, or TV show trailer for a new show that's coming out. So when you think of your channel, think of it for the first time viewer who's never seen you before, and would they be interested just by the playlists that are on your channel trailer, or would they be interested with a quick 30-45 second clip of a channel trailer that's using what your channel is about? And you can also resurface content that you've already created in your channel trailer to help people learn more about you, and that'll also help with quickening the process of making it. Yoda says, hi, my question is, my channel is DIY related, but I'm not getting views and subscribers. Please help. What should I do? I do thumbnails, titles, tags, description, everything that the Creator Academy tells. So definitely metadata is important. Branding is extremely important. I would again carve out the niche. Without seeing your channel, I can't say for sure. One tip I would really give is to check out the creator community. We have a ton of creators from all different verticals in there, but we do have a ton from DIY who are very large creators who give a lot of tips on how to make your channel grow and what's worked for them. So learning from others specifically within your field is something that may be able to help you. So if you're already utilizing the Creator Academy tips, learning from the mistakes of others, learning from the successes of others who are in your space are the things that will probably help you the most. We'll get to the link about creator community in a few, but that's definitely something that I would recommend. 3, is consistency more important or quality? Because it takes more time to make my videos. I would definitely focus on quality. Again, if you can create a video once per week, that's awesome. If you can only create it once per month, that's great as well. Make sure that you only upload consistently, but you communicate a schedule that you can stick with and that works for your channel specifically. So if you see creators uploading every Tuesday and Thursday, that doesn't mean that you specifically have to. If it takes a month to create a quality video, do that and make sure that that's what it takes. So quality is definitely important, but getting your foot out there, getting started is also very important. Ryan says, I can't find a niche. What do I do? You have to find out the things that you're passionate about. Somebody else can't tell you what your niche is and what your passion project is. Find out the things. What do you watch on YouTube? What are the things that you like to do that may be slightly different from your friends? What are you really good at? Those are the things that you want to ask yourself and consider. You also want to go and, discover new things. So if you try out different formats on your channel, so if you try out news or DIY or gaming, specific types of games, and you kind of see what works for you of all the things that you like, and then continue on with that. It's okay to experiment a little bit, particularly at the beginning. Someone says, is it better to be more strategic with collaborations or collaborate with like-minded content creators as possible? In other words, is it better to be more targeted? So if you're thinking of your channel as a brand, definitely be more strategic in how you choose content creators. You definitely want to choose like-minded creators. That's really awesome. So if you do DIY and you collaborate with another DIY creator, great. If you're a gamer and you collaborate with another gaming creator who also does Minecraft or whatever game you play, that's awesome as well. But if you're an animator and you collaborate with a comedy creator to create an animation about their comedy, that's also great. And they don't do the same type of format as you. So think strategically. I would definitely cause you to think outside of the box when it comes to collaborations. That's really important. And that will definitely help you grow your audience. One positive thing about collaborating with like-minded creators, particularly those within your vertical as well, is that you'll be able to grow your audience even more. So when you're talking about creators collaborating, when you're talking about collaborating with people in your same vertical, someone who likes their channel will also come to yours and like yours. So that's really awesome. I want to start a weekly live stream component to my channel. Awesome. Can you speak to how to get the best resource info for live stream successfully? That's a really great question. So we're really doing a lot around live streaming. As you know, we've expanded to mobile live, we've expanded to 360 live and all of that very recently. So definitely go into the live help center, go into the help center, research live. We have tons of great information there. Also go into the community, talk to other people who've done live. We just highlighted top creators who are doing mobile live in the community. So there are a few creators who are now doing weekly live streams, particularly around mobile live. You'll get to learn all about that. So definitely get those resources. I'll also put additional resources in the creator community after this stream this week. So you'll be able to find out more information about that. And I also want to give a shout out to the Middle Eastern viewers. We have, we're having them, they're translating this in English apparently. So shout out to everybody. I upload natural heritage videos under travel event category and cultural heritage videos of folk dance under music entertainment category. Do uploading different categories hinder, I guess, branding? Uploading in different categories would not hinder your branding. If you're doing videos that connect to each other, so if you're doing music, if you're doing entertainment and events, those are things that probably people would be interested in both of those things. So it's nothing wrong with that. When you think of branding, think of your audience. So think of what people would come to expect or like from you. And also, again, think about your passion. So those are two things that I would definitely always consider when looking at your branding. So I think that's all the questions that we have today so far. If you have more questions, absolutely go into the community. If I'm not answering them myself or another YouTube employee, we have a ton of top creators in the community that will be able to answer them. So the next thing that I want to talk about is the type of support option. So we've talked about this a lot. So we have the YouTube Help Center. Just go to youtube.com/help. Any question that you have about a feature, about something that we do, make sure that you go into the Help Center, type it out, whether that's channel managers that we talked about, the live streaming, all of that is in our Help Center. So make sure you go there. Creator Academy. So this live stream is a wrap up of the latest Creator Academy bootcamp. So you all are familiar with Creator Academy. Make sure that you go there. There are a ton of great information from how to get started, about, if we don't already have live, we'll probably have that soon, and about a ton of great things about why your brand matters and everything across building channel optimization tips to build your brand. The Creator Hub is definitely something you want to check out if you haven't already. It's a great place to go to find out about all the benefits available to you. So we chatted a little bit about how to get a channel consultation manager. That's the place that you can go in the Creator Hub. So once you reach the bronze level of 10,000 subscribers, you can go in and say, I want a channel consultation manager, and you can do that right from the Creator Hub. You can also find out about events going on in your area. So whether you live in the United States, where I'm streaming from, or you live in the Middle East or wherever, you can go and find out about official YouTube events happening in the events tab. And then you can also find out about support options. So if you want to contact someone at YouTube directly about your problem or issue, you can go into the Creator Hub and click on Get Support, and you'll be able to get to them. And you can also do that from the Help Center as well. And the last one I want to talk about is the Creator Community. Now, while it's not exclusively a support option, it's a place to go to connect with other creators. So you can go to the Creator Community, introduce yourself to people from all across the world. And because being a content creator can definitely be a lonely place. Sometimes you're uploading videos just from your room and from your house, and you don't get a chance to meet creators locally or around you. And so the Creator Community is a great global space to be able to connect with other people who are like-minded, who are also content creators. You can go and find out about YouTube events or promote your own local event. You can go and get collaborations. So we talked about a little bit about strategic collaborations or like-minded collaborations. You can go there and find collaboration partners, and then also find out about news and events of what we're releasing here at YouTube. And so the last thing is, I want you to give us your feedback. So if you've registered for this event, we will send you a quick follow-up feedback later today, a follow-up feedback survey later today. We want to know if this information was helpful for you, how we can do better. So definitely give us your feedback. It should take 2 minutes or so to fill out that form. If you didn't register, the link is still below in the description. So go ahead and do that. We'll wait a little bit, and then we'll send out that survey. And that's all for today, creators. Again, if you have more questions, go into the Creator Community, youtube.com/creator community. Ask them away so other creators and other YouTube employees can answer them. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye, creators.